Hi guys, so welcome back to the next installment of my Purge series. So as you can see, I have a bunch of perfumes. I tend to get a lot of perfumes during like the holidays and birthdays and things like that from friends and family. So I have acquired quite a few, and I'm trying to minimize my fragrance collection because as much as I love perfumes, I'm one of these people that tend to only use like my favorites or like my signature scent, and then I forget about the rest. And although I love all of these, there's some that I can definitely do without, and I'm actually trying to minimize my fragrance collection and try to just have brands that are cruelty free, since that is something that is important to me. But I am going to use up some perfumes that I love that aren't cruelty free, so I'm not going to give up every perfume that isn't cruelty free, but I am going to try to slim this collection down. So without further ado, let's begin. So let me give you guys a little overview of my entire fragrance collection. Here it is. I have a little bit of everything. So quite a lot to go through today. So this shall be fun. Okay, so my goal for this video is to make this much more quicker than my last Purge video. My last Purge video was a 3-parter. It was all about my lip products and it was pretty intense. So I do have a lot of fragrances, but I do want to make this, as quick as I possibly can. So I'm going to start off with these. And I'm not giving up any of these. These are my little, my little fragrance samples, and I have a ton. And sometimes I am in the mood to experiment with some of my fragrances. So, I like to whip out some of these sometimes. And I have Chloe, and I have Chanel. I have a bunch in here, and although they are not cruelty free, I still like, playing around with these. So I am going to keep them, and as you can see, I have a ton. So this would take me centuries to figure out which ones I want to keep and which ones I don't. So I'm just gonna stay with these. So these right here are all of my Rollerballs, and for the most part I am going to keep all of these. I have my Tokyo Milk Dark in Wisdom. This is like a unisex scent. It's very fresh and I really like that one. And then I have all of my clean Rollerballs as well. So I will be keeping all of these as well. These are some of my favorites. So I have Clean Skin, which happens to be my favorite. I have Clean Air, Clean Rain. I have Clean Cool Cotton. I love this one as well. And Clean Warm Cotton. So these are all great fresh scents. I am a huge fan of fresh scents and soapy scents. I know not everyone is a fan of those, but I happen to love them. And then I have this right here. This is from Donna Karan. This is Cashmere Mist, and this is the Eau de Perfume, and I'm going to give this away. I've had this for such a long time, and this is a very strong scent. I find this to be a very mature scent. It still smells good, but it's very heavy and it does tend to give me a headache, so this I am going to be passing along. Then I have these two from the Dollar Tree, and these are my daughter's perfumes, so I'm not going to give these up, but I am going to find a place in her room so she can have all of her perfumes. So this is a Disney Frozen perfume, and then this one is, I believe, Sophia the First perfume. So yeah, these are my daughters. And then I have this Marc Jacobs Mod Noir. This smells really, really good. I may just give this to my mom though, since I haven't even really played around with this one, and it smells fantastic, and yeah, it definitely should be used up. Then I have this one. This is the Flora Botanica from Balenciaga, and I'm gonna give this one to my mom as well. This is a very beautiful floral scent. If you love florals, you will love this. This is very true floral, fresh, but still has like a muskiness to it. It's really, really nice. But yeah, I haven't been using it, and it is a lovely scent. So I'm gonna give this up as well. So that is everything in here. So I'm just gonna keep my Tokyo Milk Rollerball, and I'm going to be keeping all of my clean Rollerballs as well. So here are some of the perfumes that I will be purging. I'm going to do these in sections because this will be forever long and overwhelming. So the first little section is this one right here, and I'm going to start off with this one here. This is Amor Amor by Cacharel, and I will be giving up this one. Now Cacharel unfortunately isn't cruelty free. It is owned by L'Oreal, and I don't really like the scent of this. I do like berry scents, however this turns really like sickly sweet on me, and it is quite heavy as well. So this is like a little 1 ounce bottle of this, and as you can see I haven't really touched this because it's just not one of my favorite scents. So I will be saying bye-bye to this one. This next one is from Lolita Lempicka. Lolita Lempicka is actually one of my favorite fragrance houses. I love all of her perfumes, really. There isn't really one that I don't like, and this one actually surprised me because this is more of a balmy, like balsamic kind of scent. It is a little bit heavy, I guess, and this is a scent that I love to wear in the winter, and I like it because it has that nice, warm, comforting scent to it. It's a little bit on the heavier side, but it doesn't turn too sweet on me, which I like. So I am going to be keeping this one, and yeah, I love the bottle as well. It's so pretty. So this is C by Lolita, if I didn't say that. So C Lolita. This next one is Chloe. I believe that this is the Eau de Toilette, so this is a little bit lighter. I am going to be keeping this one because it's just one of my favorite fresh floral scents. I am a true fan of floral scents, and although this isn't cruelty free, I will be using this up. This was a gift, and I don't really want to give this up. It's a very unique floral scent. Definitely not for everybody, but it makes me happy every time I wear this. And it's not very heavy since this is the Eau de Toilette. So I will be using this up. I won't be repurchasing it, seeing that this isn't cruelty free, but I love it, and the bottle is just beautiful. This next one is from Oscar de la Renta, and this is Something Blue. And I did get this for my birthday this year from my mother, so I am going to be keeping this one. It is something that I definitely enjoy. It's a little bit more of a powdery type of scent. Definitely reminds me of something that somebody would wear for a wedding of the bride or the bridesmaids. It's just a very light, powdery floral scent, very romantic and soft. So yeah, I really like this one a lot. I do enjoy it, so I will be keeping it. Okay, so I have these two body mists right here. This one is from Love and Toast, and this is in Gin Blossom. This is my favorite body mist of life. This is a newer body mist, but this is the only body mist that I had for a long time, and I actually threw out all of my other body mists because this is truly my favorite, and I love layering this with all of my other fragrances because it just gives a boost of freshness. So yeah, definitely a favorite of mine, and I have repurchased this, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. And this one right here is from Wild Ivy. You can actually purchase Wild Ivy through Etsy or also her own website. But this is the Coconut and Calendula Silken Body Oil in the scent Just a Look, and I actually have the perfume of this as well. It reminds me of the Paris collection from Bath & Body Works, one of their perfumes. I'm not sure which one, but this smells exactly like that particular perfume, and I don't know the exact name of it. But yeah, this is a beautiful, like, floral, kind of sweet kind of scent as well. It's very young, and I do like this. Again, this is great for layering. So there is that. It's not as fresh as my other one though. This next one is from Burberry, and this is Burberry The Beat. And this is actually one of my favorite scents. This used to be like my signature scent. And what I like about this one is that, for one, it's not really sweet, and two, it has like a cedar note to it, and the cedar in this turns really nice and creamy, but without being sweet, which I like. So this kind of has like a unisex scent to it as well. It also has like a burst of citrus. It's really, really nice. Unfortunately, Burberry is not cruelty free, but I will be keeping this and I will use this up, but I will not repurchase it. So there's that. So this next one here is from Jessica Simpson, and this is Fancy. This is actually her first perfume that she has ever come out with, I believe. Let's see if it focuses there. And I really do not enjoy this one, unfortunately. In the winter, it's okay, and I do like it when it's really, really cold. This is a perfect scent for those like really cold days and you just want something warm to put on, and this gives you a little bit of that warmth. It's very syrupy, it's very sweet, it's very like vanilla, sugary, caramel kind of smelling, and I just don't enjoy those scents. So I will be passing this along. Jessica Simpson is cruelty free, which is great, but I just can't stand this scent, unfortunately. So this one is CK1 Shock for her. So I believe that there is a male version of this. But yeah, so this is from Calvin Klein, and I do really like this scent because it is quite unique. It has like a fruity note to it in the very beginning, and then it turns to something a little bit more gourmand, like a little bit more deeper. It has Mexican chocolate in it. This perfume has a bunch of notes. Look it up and you'll see that it has a bunch of notes, but it's kind of like one of those magical scents that just change within time. So it's definitely not going to smell like it first smells when you spritz it on. It just turns into something completely different, which I like about this scent, but it's not something that I reach for either. Very unique scent, but it's not one that I'm going to keep because I don't reach for it. Okay, so here we have Alien by Terry Mugler, and this is by far my favorite scent that I have ever smelled in my entire life. It is just beautiful, and I believe that there is only 3 notes to this, so it's quite a unique one, and the bottle is just everything. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I've had this for a while. This is a refillable, so I have refilled this. I did get this as a gift. And it's just gorgeous. This is a 2-ounce bottle, and I wear this quite often, and like I said, I had to refill this. But this isn't cruelty free from the research that I've done, which is pretty unfortunate. But to be honest, this is a scent that I will always have in my collection because it's just, you know, one of my signature scents, and it's a scent that I really, really enjoy. And maybe one day I will find a dupe for this, but I highly doubt it. I believe that there's jasmine, amber, and like a woody note to this. But this just smells like the color purple, if that makes sense. It just smells so good. It has jasmine, and jasmine happens to be my favorite note, and the jasmine definitely does shine when I wear it, and it's just beautiful. And I get a lot of compliments when I wear this one. So this one right here is Very Hollywood by Michael Kors, and this is another beautiful scent. It's very floral. It has gardenia. I believe it has jasmine as well. Look at the bottle, it's so pretty. I love this one very, very much. It reminds me of sparkling champagne, like a really pretty bottle of pink sparkling champagne. It's just gorgeous, and this is one that I do enjoy wearing as well. As you can see, I haven't used a lot of this, although I feel like I've used a lot of this, but it's just a scent that just keeps giving. So I am going to keep this because I really do enjoy this a lot. So this one right here has sentimental value to me. This is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. And the reason why this has sentimental value to me is because this is the scent that my grandmother wears. And I wanted to purchase this so I would always have the scent of my grandmother with me. So I am going to be keeping this one just because it's my grandmother. You know, it's my grandmother in a bottle, and I want to have this with me. So I am going to be keeping this one. Right here is Betsey Johnson. I believe that this is her first fragrance she ever came out with. So it's just Betsey Johnson by Betsey Johnson. And this is another gourmand type of scent. I believe it has praline, it has caramel. It's just a very sweet scent. And it has a slight fruity note as well. I believe it has like a berry note. It is a really beautiful scent, but it's just not something that I will reach for because I don't like sickly sweet smelling things, and this one is just that. So although the bottle is beautiful and it is a nice scent, it's just not for me, so I will be giving this up. And yeah, this is like a 3.4 ounce bottle of this, and I really haven't used it, so there's that. So just to speed this up a little bit, I will be keeping all of these. So I will just tell you quickly what these are. This one is Prada Infusion, the Tuberose. Lovely, lovely bottle. I will be keeping this. My father gave this to me for my birthday, and this is a really beautiful, beautiful scent. It is a tuberose, which tends to be quite a strong floral, but this one has a burst of freshness since it does have some citrus notes to it. Unfortunately, you know, Prada is not cruelty free, in case you were wondering, but you know, this was a gift and I will be using this. This one right here is Jessica McClintock. I love this because it has Lily of the Valley. It's a very nice, innocent floral scent. It has a powderiness to it. It's very innocent and I love it. This is also cruelty free, in case you're wondering, and yeah, it's a beautiful scent. This next one is Lolia at Last, number 17, and it says right here, white petals and rice flower, and it smells just like that. Again, another powdery scent. It has white florals. It's right up my alley. Very innocent. It's a very soft scent, very easy to wear, and non-offensive. So another favorite of mine, and Lolia is cruelty free. These right here are all of my Wild Ivy scents, and I will be doing a review on all of these, so I'm not going to go through all of these because there will be a review coming up, but all of these scents I will be keeping because of course I'm going to be reviewing them, but they're lovely. So Wild Ivy is a independent company and you can purchase them through Etsy, and she has a huge range of scents, and she does soaps and body oils and pretty much everything. So yeah, I have these little samples as well, so again there will be a review on those.